Hey guys, in this video, we're gonna be talking about pay stubs. Too many times people go into car dealerships and the salesperson and the finance manager says that they need proof of income in order for you to lease a new car or buy a pre-owned vehicle. And too many times, customers don't realize when a salesperson or finance manager at a dealership says they need 2 current pay stubs, they don't realize the format of the pay stub. If you go into a dealership and they ask for proof of income, then you're gonna have to provide the things that the dealership is asking for. Not what you wanna provide, but you need to know exactly what they need. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you exactly what you need. I'm gonna give you an example of a current pay stub of a customer that presented me the right pay stub without me asking, and then another customer gave me a pay stub that I can't even use. But too many times when we ask for things at the dealership, when we ask our customers, we don't really break down and explain why we need them or the format. Or we're just asking for proof of income. We're not explaining to you. So one of the reasons why I'm explaining to you is because I want you to be better equipped when you go to the dealership. Too many times my customers come in and they listen, but they don't listen. My customers sometimes provide the things that they think that I need without listening to the words coming out my mouth. So when I tell them something I need for them to bring into me or email me, I give them an example on what I need. So I'm gonna give you the 2 examples of a pay stub that we want at the dealership and a pay stub that sometimes that you provide because you just don't know. So the first pay stub that I'm gonna show you, which is, it shows you the date. It says June 9th, 2003, and then it says take home. And it says the gross, which is his gross, which is before you take home, it's the gross, that's before taxes, is $1,521.63, and his hours, 61.5. And then it goes on to tell, on the pay stub, to say the regular hours, the holiday, his pay rate, and the amount. So it gives you his net pay, that is after taxes, and then it goes to give the holiday pay. And at the bottom of it, it says the taxes, which is $116.41. And then it says the garnishments, which this customer has $307.54 coming out in garnishments. And then his take home is $1,097.68. Now, I'm gonna ask you, and I know it's on the video, what is missing on this pay stub that's on the screen? What is missing? You know, I'm gonna give you a few minutes to put this in the comments. What is missing on this pay stub? So I'm gonna give you a few minutes to put it on the bottom because, this is important. If you give this pay stub to someone at the dealership, okay, are they gonna understand? Are they gonna be able to connect this to you? Well, I'm gonna tell you what the problem is with this pay stub. This pay stub does not connect me to anybody. This person's name is not on the top of it. His address is not on the top of it. His city and state is not on the top of this pay stub. This pay stub does not connect this pay stub to the person. So this is my pay stub. Then my pay stub just have my name on the top, Regina Eileen Woodard or Regina E. Woodard, my address, my city, my state. The lender, the bank, doesn't know who this pay stub belongs to. It could belong to anybody. It does not put the person with the pay stub. So this is the wrong pay stub. The lender wants to be able to connect you to the pay stub. So your name has to be on the pay stub. Next, I'm gonna give you the proper pay stub that a customer should provide anyone at the dealership or anyone that asks you for a copy of your pay stub. Now, this pay stub here, even though I have a sheet of paper, a little paper over the person's name on the top, and then I have another paper, white paper, over where the customer works because I didn't want to reveal who he was and then where he works. But if you look at the top of this pay stub, it has his earnings statement, it says his period beginning, and then it has his period ending. Now the period beginning is the beginning of his pay period, and the period ending is the ending of his pay stub. And up under that is the pay date. Now the pay date is the date that he gets his check. Now the middle of the pay stub, it has the earnings, his rate of pay, his hours, whether he worked 37 hours, 40 hours, 50 hours. His hours is right there. And this period means his pay period, whether he gets paid weekly or every 2 weeks. Now on this pay stub, this particular person gets paid every week because it says 37 hours. So instead he works 37 hours in 1 week, and he makes $18.50 an hour. Now his year to date is $7,922.28. Now up under his regular, which has his rate, and it has his gross pay, and his gross pay is $687.65. Most lenders want your gross pay. They don't want what it is after taxes. They want before taxes. So his gross pay is $687.65. Now, next one is deductions. You got the regular federal income tax, your Social Security, your Medicare tax, and your Michigan state income tax. So whatever state you live in, you're gonna pay taxes for whatever state you live in. This customer lives in Michigan, so the taxes are taken off from Michigan. Then we have his net pay. His net pay, again, that is after taxes. The net pay is the amount that goes into your account. And checking. Now the amount that goes into the checking, he has what his net pay is. It goes into one account, which is his checking, and so that's $506.87. And so basically, this check stub here is exactly what we're looking for at the dealership. We want to see his gross pay. We want to see his net. We want to see his name and address that connects that person to this pay stub. And then we want to know where he worked. Then, most important part, we need to know when the pay period starts and when it ends. This is very vital. Another thing is, if you have time off at your job and you said that you worked all year and your pay stub doesn't reflect that you worked all year, maybe you told the salesperson or finance manager you started this job a year ago and you had 2 months off this year, but you didn't tell your salesperson or the finance manager that, hey, I've been working here a year and I've been there all year, but you really had 2 months off. So it's very important to be detailed about if you had time off or your exact start date on your job. And the reason this is important is because they're going to take your year-to-date income if they're trying to calculate your income. Now, I hope this helps because I want you to be better equipped when you go to a dealership, because a lot of customers come in or they email me the incorrect pay stub or the incorrect format. I hope this helped, but if you watch this video, I need you to subscribe to my channel. I need you to like. I need you to make comments in the bottom because I want to help you so that when you go look to buy your first car or buy your new car or buy a used car, or anybody in your family or friends looking to go buy a car, then I'm able to help them. All right, I'll see you in the next video.